Well, good morning everyone, and welcome back to my little villa where I'm staying here at the RAC Holiday Park in Cervantes. Not sponsored, I just want to say it just in case you're wondering where I am. Now, it's getting a little bit warm in here. Yeah, we've got the sun coming in, so I won't sit here for too long and explain what's going on. Well, probably the title tells you a little bit what's going on. So, yesterday when I was out shooting, I should mention as well that I wasn't going to do this here. I was going to wait until I got home and a bit more time and get the setup set. So we're just going to be recording this on my phone. Hopefully it's all right. Hopefully the audio sounds good. I'm talking about this now is there was a couple of issues I found when I was watching back the audio or the video from yesterday when I was at the Pinnacles. So a couple of them was the video and the audio. So yeah, I should actually probably open this up and show you what my new video setup is. Yeah, my other camera is the Canon M50. It shoots 1080p. Don't know too much about video specs or anything. I'm quite amateur when it comes to that, but talk to me about video photography. I'll be able to just a load of knowledge on that front. But yeah, video, yeah, I shoot an auto most of the time, and that's about it. It does shoot 4K, but the focus is limited, how it performs, and also I think it does quite a tight crop. So yeah, we might get a wider lens and then shoot 4K, and maybe use the M50 as our home setup. So when I do pieces, the camera will be a lot easier and a little bit better, and I can leave it permanently set up as well. So this inside my magic bag, does that sound a bit weird? I don't know. I don't mean it to be. But yeah, so this is what's in here. So I've done a little bit of research before buying this. I watched a few videos. I didn't watch too many videos on YouTube because I find some of them can be a bit, you know, biased against gear. So I just basically read the specs and worked out it was it for me, and I was pretty happy with it, so I went out and bought it. So this is the DJI Pocket 2. I've got the creators combo. So I've got the little wireless mic. Let me just put that out frame there. Yeah, so I've got the little wireless mic with the windshield. I think you call it a dead cat, dead kitten sometimes, I don't know. I think a dead cat is for the bigger mics. Sometimes I call it a dead kitten, I don't know what you call this, maybe a dead mouse because it's so small. But it doesn't smell, it smells pretty good. And really quite fluffy on the nose, I don't know why I've done that. But yeah, it's got a nice little mic, it's wireless, and it also syncs up with this, which is quite nifty and nice. And it's got a really nice sound quality to it. I prefer it to the onboard mics on this. So get it out of the case here. So this is the device right now. I'll quickly show you the case it comes in. So you can actually, I didn't realise this, but you can actually store everything in the case. I'm just keeping everything in the bag, so it keeps the mic and the camera together. So yeah, in the case here, we've got the lightning port connector for my iPhone. So if I want to connect my phone up to this and use do firmware updates or use my phone as a larger screen, I can. The only problem is there's no way of supporting it. You have to get something third party. I don't think DJI make anything, so maybe a Fayutech or something like that. And then you've also got your wide angle lens as well. So this magnetically clips onto the front of the camera. So if I turn the camera on right now, oh, hang on, there's no need for it. But it's giving me some problems, hang on. Let's just turn it off. Oh, handle connected. So all it does is just clips on magnetically, make sure you line it up, and that's it right there. So nice and easy to control as well, nice and smooth. I wasn't too, while we're actually on the smoothness and the gimbal, I'm not really a huge fan of gimbals on cameras. I don't like it, I don't like the look, but yeah, it just looks too stabilized. But this does have like an FPV mode as well. Yeah, great little camera though. So the specs on this, so shooting in 4K, 24 frames a second, I get about an hour's footage out of it. Easy enough to charge up as well, which is fantastic. So I could use a power bank and just plug in the USB-C into the back here. I sometimes just use my drone battery pack, you know, the charging pack. I've got the DJI Mini 2, so I plug that into the back because it acts as a power bank, and I can just charge this up. It doesn't take long whatsoever. So very nifty. I got this over the old one because the lens is a little bit wider. This is 20mm, where the other one was 24mm, so it was a bit cropped, a bit tight. 20mm, I can easily hold it out like this, and I can see everything on the screen. It's really intuitive, really easy to access actually, even though the screen is very small. As you can see, let's just turn it on. You can actually turn it on by just pressing on that as well. So two presses, one press changes between video and photo, as I found out yesterday when I accidentally took photos when I was meant to take video. Didn't realise this until I got back and wondering where the footage was. Two presses quickly recenters the camera, and then three presses quickly flips the camera around. So great if you want to quickly show what's in front of you and then quickly transition back to yourself. I've got a 32 gig card in here, so yeah, as we're shooting 4K, 24 frames a second. I'm getting, hang on, let's go back to photo, video. I'm getting 47 minutes and 25 seconds of video, which I think is pretty good for a 32 gig card. So definitely going to get a few of those. Now we've got this. That's just a downside of that. I might get a secondary battery, but as I said, we can easily charge this by a power bank or whatever. And this comes with like a split charging cable as well, so it can charge the mic and the device as well. What I do have on here, I'll just turn this off so I don't damage anything, is I've got the larger battery on here. So all I need to do is this little thing just here. I pull that down and, oh, hang on, it's a little bit snug, and I've just turned the camera back on up. There's a battery in here as well, so it's fine. But yeah, I don't like that. It's just a bit too small, a bit too cumbersome, a bit too, yeah, it doesn't feel right in my hands. But this gives it an extra bit of power. I don't know how big the battery is. I don't know if it says. No, I can't see anything in there about it. But yeah, and what you've also got on the bottom there is your tripod base. You don't have that on the on the standard. You do have a powered cord, so I guess you could plug in while you're recording into a power bank, but you can do that also on the power grip as well, just through the back here. You do also have a mic input, so if you want to use additional microphones, like a shotgun mic or wireless mic, and plug that in the side there. Very nifty, very nice and very well thought out, really easy to use, as I said. Yeah, love it. So that's probably about it really on the device. Oh yeah, the problems I was having, I forgot to go over that. So actually, I think it's good to actually end on that. So it's not a huge thing, but it's just some of the things I won't use. One of the things being the active track. It's just so jerky, and it changes so quickly, and it just looks horrible. It's sickening. So I won't be using that anymore. I wish there was a setting so you could actually adjust the sensitivity or the speed of the motion. It'd be nice to have it slow, or you can have it quick for action. But yeah, I would have loved it to just be nice and smooth, nice and slow transitions through the scene. Yeah, and it just hunts as well. Maybe it's a little different when you use it with the phone, but I was just using it through here. So I just I think it was hold down on the screen where my face was, and that's how you do it. There's no able to just select the area and drag over the subject. And yeah, and the second problem I had, I'll show you right now. So I'm showing both of these. So yeah, I'll show you actually the video so you can see that right now. Right, so we're now a bit further into the national park. I decided to come here because the pinnacles are a bit bigger, a bit more pronounced within the landscape, and there's a lot more. So yeah, as you can see, it was really jerky, really horrible. So not using that. It was really quite handy, but I'm just going to recompose my shots each time. The second one was the mic. I found when I was about 20 meters away, facing towards the camera was fine, I had it in my top pocket, but as soon as I turned away, I lost audio. Money. Against the dunes. I'll switch to manual focus. So yeah, a bit of a problem there. I have to do voiceover now for that. Not sure how I'm going to deal with that in the future. Maybe I just won't go as far away. I'm just going to do some testing on some videos that aren't as important. But yeah, that's about it. But hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Hopefully you found it a bit enjoyable. Learned something a little bit as well. And yeah, I'm going to sign out. My name is Simon, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Okay, bye for now.